All right, ma'am. So who do I have here with me today?
Diva.
Diva, nice to meet you. I met you last time and I was waiting to get an interview. You said you would do it and you're honoring it, so that's dope. First things first, how old are you and what's your current living situation?
I'm currently homeless and I'm currently 46 years old.
46 years old? How long have you been out here on these streets?
Since the age of 16.
Seriously? That's a long time. With that being said, there's a lot of, especially out here in Tempe, there's a lot like hope. They have a lot of like people who help and try to aid and assist the people who are displaced and homeless. Have you used anything or tried to get housing, like rapid housing?
I haven't used any of the resources yet. So
none of the resources?
I've just been managing by doing what I have to do and everything.
Just doing what you have to do. Yeah. And what's that like? Is that scary? Without getting yourself in trouble?
I've had my experiences of negative influence of stuff like being raped and beaten and stuff like that, and taken advantage of and pimped out and stuff.
Yeah. It's been bad, huh?
Yeah.
Don't get mad at it. So do you think it's easier being male or female out here?
I think female. As long as you do it right. I mean,
gotta know how to do it.
Take advantage of where you need to go. Like we all have addictions, and mine, it just happens to mine sex and stuff like that. So I just use it to my benefit.
Yeah.
And make money off it.
Okay. And how is that working as far as like making money without saying how much you make or anything like that? Is it pretty good, decent?
Yeah, it's decent. I mean,
that's cool.
It's kind of hard because like the other girls, they practically charge nothing, stuff like that.
And then when someone tries to come premium,
like, I don't do that. And so, because it's my time and my survival. So like I'm not gonna do something for $5. I can't even get a Happy Meal with $5.
Yeah, ain't that so? Remember when you're around my age, I'm 40, so McDonald's used to be able to feed like $10 on. You could feed four children, for a family of 4 or 5 with the little McDonald's or Taco Bells, and now it's crazy. It's like $90. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I just went to KFC the other day and ordered a bucket, a 12-piece bucket, and with all the sides, it was $57.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, everything is like, it just seems like everything skyrocketed in pricing, and that's that. Now I'm gonna ask you some personal questions, if that's okay. When did you know your situation?
Well, I always knew I was different, but I don't know if I was born this way or like circumstances brought me, like being molested as a child and stuff like that. I didn't know if that was that or if I was born this way. So I always struggled with that identity crisis. But I always knew I was different and stuff like that. And I finally stepped into it at the age of 16. That's when I started crossing over.
How did your family feel about that?
We still don't talk to this day.
I'm sorry to hear that. No matter what, you're still a human being, at the end of the day, and it don't matter as long as you have a good heart and you practice good morals and have good principles. It wouldn't matter. That's awful that your family don't talk to you. I'm sorry to hear that.
I think respect's a big thing. Like, people want me to respect them, but when they walk by me or say ew or like whisper under their breath and I can hear them, that makes me want to put them, slap them upside the back of the head. Like, you want me to respect you, but you won't respect me. Like,
it's all respect. I like to, like I say, I treat people on how they treat me. So that's how I do things, and it works. And just keep a positive mindset, and things go all right. That's how you gotta, like you said, you gotta do it. And it's a tragedy that your family is let you down, essentially.
Because they were the person that I told when I came out and stuff like that. But they're so Mormon and stuff like that that like we don't want you around the kids and stuff like that. You're condemned.
So they're Mormon?
Yeah.
Really?
So, but I figured my family would understand, but they don't understand at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Do they know of your current situation now, like you being out here?
They don't care. But they would have reached out or something.
Yeah, reached out and said something. If there's someone that you would want to say something to from your family, could you say it now? Or is there nobody at all? Okay.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's awful. Wow. How do you feel about the urban camping law?
I've never heard about it.
You haven't heard about it? It's where you see like what she's doing, just sitting on the wall. They could just come, give you a ticket, arrest you, things like that.
Because I was arrested just sitting at the bus stop because I was going from one halfway house to another halfway house, and I had all my stuff in a wagon, and I just sat there to catch the bus, and they rolled up, and then it just happened I had a warrant, so that, and I did 18 days in jail. So yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's how they do it. Like, but either way, they would have gave you a ticket of some sort, you know, and that's what they're doing. I think that's, you know, that's sad, and it's not right. It's frivolous. It's crazy at the same time, and it's almost like they're trying to scrutinize and get rid of people that are homeless. And I think that they should try to help with all the grants that they're getting. But you know, I'm just one person. I can't, you know, change the world or nothing like that. So
all it takes is one person to start the initiative.
Yeah, definitely,
like if I throw,
definitely.
There's a steel pond and took that rock and did it, then the waves go out.
There you go. Yeah, that's dope. I like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Turn your stumbling blocks into stepping stones.
Facts. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. That's dope. Yeah, that's true. You know, one person can change the, you know, mustard seed. You know, like they say with God. Are you a believer in that or no?
I'm spiritual, but not religious.
Okay. Yeah, I just had to ask. You know, my people would be curious. And one thing, is it hard to walk? And like since you said show off the shoe.
So pretty simple. As long as you don't step on a rock.
Yeah. And so, is this how you dress primarily all the time?
24/7.
24/7.
The only time you see me as a boy is when I get out of the shower.
Okay. And that's it, huh?
That's it.
And how has that been? So people out here, are they mean to you? Do they like the homeless people? How do the other homeless people treat you?
They're scared at first, but then they realize that I'm a benefit to them, like because I make so much money and stuff like that I'm willing to help them out.
Oh yeah.
They latch on and stuff like that. So
they start being cool, quicken them up. Yeah, start getting right, huh? Get that acro.
They stop stealing my stuff and everything.
Yeah. Here, we got you. Yeah, we cool now all of a sudden. Now they walking, carrying it for you. Yeah, I can see that happening. That's funny. Yeah, I just had to ask, like, because I never seen you at the feeds or nothing.
Because I don't use them. I don't have to
obviously,
I don't have to use them. Like that,
So I'm pretty sure people get a little mad about that, like.
Yeah, they think I'm bougie. But the streets is what named me Diva. Like it was Stephanie, but then the streets evolved to Diva.
Yeah. So are you single
I'm single.
And can't have a relationship doing what you're doing, obviously.
Especially if he has an addiction worse than mine. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. I gotta ask, in the next 5 years, where do you think or see your life? If you can think out that far, and if you think like that.
Eventually, I want to have my own place and everything. I'm a trust fund baby, so I do have my own place, but it's in Oklahoma, and I haven't been there. That's a whole nother story.
Whole nother story, huh? Are you from Arizona?
No, I'm from Oklahoma City.
So what brought you out here?
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing. Just a cliff note. Yeah. Maybe like was it just okay? Just a whole nother story. I'll take it. Yeah. I was gonna tell you, 90% of the homeless population out here in Arizona, they're not from Arizona. They're from, like you said, Oklahoma, California, New York, places like that. They come out here because of the weather, or you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, things like that, and then get left out here essentially and become a part of the Arizona Dozens. You know, Arizona.
Because I was living in Flagstaff, then I went to prison from Flagstaff, and I was released from Alhambra on Van Buren. I ended up staying, so I never went back to Flagstaff.
Oh shit, not Van Buren. Yeah. Van Buren, god dog. Yeah, right near the crazy hospital, 24th. Damn, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, it gets a little hectic out in Phoenix. Is this primarily where you work out here, or have you ever traveled down to Phoenix?
I stay in my little 4-block radius.
Okay.
Have a tendency to get lost.
Yeah, tendency to get lost in this matrix. Yeah. All right. Well, that was it. Like I said, I needed about 10 minutes, but I really appreciate this interview. I'm gonna get the shoes one more time. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And hopefully next time I see you, you know, you'll be in a better space, and like we can get a part 2 or something, if you don't mind.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.